What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this beautiful Friday. I'm doing real good myself. Shabbat Shalom to all the brothers and sisters in recognition to observing this day for worshiping the Most High. Sundown this evening to sundown tomorrow evening. Let's get some worship and praises in, my people. We definitely need it. This story right here tells about this man right here. BP vice president killed himself after being made redundant because of COVID-19 crisis, inquest hears. Okay. Wow. That's no way to end your life. I mean, just because, well, let's get into the story. Let's check this out. A vice president at British Petroleum, BP, killed himself after being made redundant because of the COVID-19 crisis, inquest has heard. Nick Spencer, 61, was found hanging in the garage of his Euro $2 million home in Beaconsfield, Buckinghamshire on April 7th. The father of two took his own life a week after he was made redundant from BP, where he had served as vice president of global refining for 5 years in a decade-long career at the firm. Mr. Spencer was worried he was going to have to remortgage his home, where he lived with his wife, and had become depressed, his inquest in Beaconsfield heard. Ooh. Senior coroner Crispin Butler recorded a verdict of suicide. He said Mr. Spencer's depressive illness, loss of work, and uncertainty about finances had contributed to his decision to end his life. Now, before we go any farther, you think the kind of money that he was making at BP, he should be set even if he lost a job. He wouldn't have to remortgage his home. A lot of people don't save, man, But to continue, saying goodbye to people he worked with, but not in the way in which one hoped, because he couldn't have a leaving party, and the physical element of having his IT equipment taken from his home address had affected him. He added, Mr. Spencer joined BP as a business unit leader in 2009 and spent the following 5 years at the company's largest U.S. refinery in the Whiting, Indiana. Following his huge success, he was selected as vice president of global refining in 2014, leading 7,500 employees. Mr. Spencer's wife said in a statement to the inquest, since he was made redundant, he had been depressed. He had been looking for a new job. Damn, he was 61 years old. You about working up on retirement. Wow. But I digress. And I felt he seemed positive, but there was an oil crisis because of COVID-19, and he was worried about remortgaging the house and the finances. She said he got up. Well, she said he got up very early on April 7th, and she later found a letter from him addressed to her in his study. She called the police, who discovered his body. Dozens of tributes were paid to Mr. Spencer from his former colleagues. He was described as having a steely resolve and a great sense of humor. Sometimes you just don't know what people can be going through. I'll tell you, wow. You know what I mean? I don't think that the man should have hung himself just because he lost a job or made redundant or whatever. Like I said, some people just can't cope with losses of job. But, our people have been going through this for decades, for centuries, about losing jobs. But our stress tolerance is a little bit more higher than our white counterparts, I think. But be that as it may, y'all tell me what y'all think about this particular story. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts and your views and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.